Well, Dave, 2022 is a year that will forever go down in the history of Stockport County Football Club, and that's a pretty special way to end it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a great result. The game was made up to be a big game in terms of the two of the form teams, if you like, over the past or over the recent past. I think since they got a point at our place, they've had a brilliant run. It's coincided with our brilliant run as well. So it was a big game. Not the be-all and end-all, but a big opportunity we felt, and thankfully we've put on a performance that justified 3 points.
Yeah, so it's not just the 3 points, the manner of it as well. Also, obviously wearing the away kit, it felt like the away team for a lot of that 90 minutes. County really dominant, the goalkeeper wins man of the match, and could have been more in the end.
Yeah, we had, again, two really good opportunities where keepers made saves, Will's header and I think Will's shot as well. Then obviously we get the goal. Paddy then hits the bar and then that comes out, and half time, to be fair, we should have been more in front than what we were, but they were still in the game and expected that they'll make changes and change it a little bit. We coped with that really, really well. Got the second and could have gone on and got more, but like I say, did enough to win the game in a convincing manner, which again, coming here will do us the world of good. Good crowd, good atmosphere, brilliant for our fans behind there to go home happy, and like you say, ends 2022 on a real high note.
It cast my mind back to this time last year, going away to Solihull Moors and getting a 1-0 win that really gave you and the team a lot of belief about what you could go on and achieve in the second half of the season. Does this feel similar to that?
Yeah, I spoke with that before the game, to be fair, said to the players, these next two games aren't the be-all and end-all, but if we can get 6 points, then you'd hope it would put you very, very close to the playoffs, and it can be a catalyst to what happens in 2023. I really believe that 2023 can be a successful year for us, but as you say, we went away to Solihull, produced a not too dissimilar performance. I thought we were really dominant at Solihull last year, only won the game 1-0 through Paddy's goal. Then the first game into this year, if you like, went to Old Scrum and won convincingly 4-1 away from home, and that ended up with us being undefeated through December and January, and as you say, put us in a position where we could go and achieve what we did last year. So we hope to do that again. We've given ourselves, like I say, a chance. We've ended 2022 really positively, and we want to make sure we try and start 2023 on the front foot. A game that Grimsby will be hurting after their result tonight, so we expect the reaction for them. We've got to go and, like I say, look after ourselves and produce a performance that gives us the best chance of coming away with 3 points.
To talk about the man who got the goals today, that's 6 in his last 8 league games for Carl Wootton, and 2 textbook goals from him, really, which shows what he can do when the service is played into him.
Yeah, that's never been, like I say, never been in doubt. The one thing I said to Wootton when he first came to the club, I think I've said it before on interview, I asked him what the weakest part of his game was, and he said he felt it was his sharpness off the ball, and I, in my opinion, I corrected him and said, for me, the work that he does, the good work he does, is too far away from the goal, which means as you step up the levels, you'll get less opportunities to score. His general play, since he's had a regular run in the team, has been brilliant. I'm really, really pleased with him. Now that's, like I say, that's coinciding with opportunities, coinciding with goals that he's putting away. Another chance for him in the game on Boxing Day that he was disappointed that he missed. Obviously, chance at the end there to get himself a hat-trick, wasn't to be. But he scored us 2 goals, and 2 goals that have won us the game at what's a tough place to come.
And Aki Wright as well, another player that played a big part in both goals. He just seems to be relishing that role that you've given him in the team at the minute. Today, like I say, when you play against different systems, there's normally different ways in, and we knew that in match systems, with the way they set up, our wide centre backs would have the opportunity to step in. Aki did that for, like I say, for the first goal, produce a ball and what's produced a calm finish, and that's something that he should thrive in. People might think I'm being a bit critical, but I think there's bags more to come from him, because he is athletically good enough to play higher, is naturally a midfield player, has the legs to step in and the technique to be able to do that as well. So I'd say he was part of tonight. What was a really good performance, probably one of our most complete performances, although like I say we have been on a good run. I thought we had, like I say, real control tonight, which was very, very pleasing.
Talking of legs, Phil Bardsley, 37 years of age, if there was any question marks about whether he could still do it, he answered those tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, listen, I think there are still question marks with Phil in terms of him and the ability to do the wing back role in terms of how we like it. We felt today was the best opportunity to chuck him in there with it being match systems, so it wasn't in terms of not giving too much away, in terms of how we do it. If the ball was switched, we weren't asking him to jump out to a full back, which again he used this experience to get through the game. We'll have a look what his data is in terms of what he's produced. He'll absolutely benefit from the 60 plus minutes that he played. I'm sure he'll feel it tomorrow, and we've got to, like I say, we've got to use him sensibly as best we can to get the best out of him between now and the end of the season.
This is obviously an intense period, and there were a couple of players missing out through injury from the matchday squad. Macca, Callum Camps, Connor Evans. What can you tell us about them?
As you can probably hear from me, there's a bit of illness flying around the camp, so we're hopeful that certainly a few will be back involved. We're a little bit walking wounded in there, if I'm honest. There are people with niggles, and we hope that in the short term round, it's a shorter term round than normal, just under 3 days. So we may be a little bit depleted going to Grimsby, but hopefully that will be when the strength and the depth of our squad can help us, because the window obviously opens after that period. We've got to go to Grimsby and get ourselves a result that sets us up hopefully for the back end of the season.
We finished in the year 2 points off the playoffs, 9 points off automatic with a game in hand, so plenty to play for in 2023 now. Game on.
Yeah, absolutely everything to play for. Like I say, it's been a good year for us. Coming here at the end of it, on the back of what's been a tough day for me personally, but to win sort of makes up for things that happened earlier on. Without saying too much, that one's for you, Bill.
We wish you a very happy new year, Dave. All the best.